It's Friday, April 17th. Buford's female drag racer, the gamers of the community, and who's the best dig rig. All of this and more on this week's edition of the Stinger on Air. Good morning, Jackets. I'm Lily Floyd, and welcome back to the Stinger on Air. For one of our Jacket sophomores, racing is an integral part of her family connection. A Miracle Seegers has more.
Racing is about a lot of things like speed, precision, and how to have control behind the wheel. Any racer knows that you have to be able to make choices in a matter of seconds. Sophomore Reagan Whitaker says what influenced her to become a race car driver all started with her dad.
When I was younger, my dad and my papa and my uncle, they used to race in the same car that I'm racing in now. So I would spend, my weekends as a kid there.
For some drivers, the track is a challenge, but for Reagan, racing isn't something she does by herself. It's really a family thing.
They're very excited. Even with my go-kart racing, they've always been there to, support me and help me. But I think now that I've gotten into drag racing, it's like a part of them, is still doing it too, which I think they enjoy watching me doing something that they bonded doing.
The big moment for her was when it began to feel real, being behind the wheel, locked in. She had to trust in herself and just go for it.
My very first one, it was in my Camaro, and my reaction times were kind of spot on, and I made it to the quarterfinals on my first ever race, which was really cool.
Being one of the only girls out there came with its own kind of pressure.
Back in go-kart racing, some of the little boys used to target me because they didn't like the idea of a girl racing. I mean, I had a few close friends that would go-kart race with me, and they would stick up for me, but they would target me and beat and bang all up on me in the cart because they didn't like me winning and stuff. But I feel like it's calmer now in drag racing because yes, I'm racing against men twice my age. And I'm the youngest girl. I'm the youngest kid, only girl in my class. But it's very supportive. It's a very well knit together community.
For Stinger on Air, I'm a Miracle Seegers.
Thanks, A Miracle. Building connections is one of the most important aspects of growing up, whether it's with a person or through video games. Nate McElwain has the story.
The game that I've spent the most hours on is by far Destiny and Destiny 2.
Buford High School's assistant principal Kevin Mood is one of over 3 billion gamers worldwide. He says his gaming passion began as a way to hang out with friends.
Get the boys, and we could go on raids. We just spent a lot of time. It was definitely a social event for us. Yeah.
Buford High friend groups can be established in many different ways, while others are built through a gaming headset.
Probably Siege. I'll play Siege with my friends, or it's gonna be during the summer we're on COD a lot.
For Trevor Kidwell, gaming isn't just a hobby. It's an extension of his friend group. It doesn't only strengthen their friendship at school, but also on the diamond.
The art was really good, and I like games with more of a creative element and less of a direct story.
For a lot of people, gaming is a waste of time. Student Trey Helms disagrees and says it is a way to relieve stress.
Normally, I try to get schoolwork done first before I start playing games.
But many gamers know there has to be a balance.
Once you've gotten through the things that you have to get through, it's important that you do take that time for yourself to follow your passions and follow your hobby.
For Stinger on Air, Nate McElwain.
Thanks, Nate. Now we turn to Keely Funderburk for Jacket Sports.
As the season unfolds, spring sports are wrapping up the regular season. This week, baseball, softball, soccer, and golf have played. Let's see how they did.
Monday, girls soccer beat Darlington 7-0. Tuesday, golf came in second and recorded their lowest score ever of 159. Meanwhile, baseball lost to Central 4-0. And boys soccer beat Hartsville 5-0. On Wednesday, softball lost to Indian Land 7-0.
That's all for spring sports. Make sure to come out and support your Jackets. For Stinger on Air, I'm Keely Funderburk.
Juniors and seniors came back from spring break to a sobering message at the annual Prom Pledge Assembly. Jessica Beard with Corey's Love, a nonprofit organization named after her son who unfortunately passed away in 2023 from a drug overdose, had a strong message for students.
Do not do any drugs, that it is not cool, and it could ruin your life, and not only your life, it will take a piece of everybody you know and love. The best thing to do is to not do any type of drug, no alcohol, to have a long, fulfilled life.
OTS Media and local sponsors host the Prom Pledge Assembly in all high schools in the Tri-County to encourage students to make smart decisions.
What are you doing?
Just relaxing.
You didn't notice that spring break was over with?
Yeah, I went by really fast.
Enough relaxing. It's time for
Jacket culture. Seniors, all picnic forms will be due to Miss Carter.
On Wednesday, April 29th. Make sure to turn them in.
I thought we were in Buford.
Nope, we just took a detour to Brazil.
Brazil for one day?
Even better, a night at Rio. I'm talking about the tropical heat and the biggest party of the year.
All students attending prom, get your party outfits ready. Prom is tomorrow, April 18th. Spring recovery will be held from April 27th to May 1st. If you owe any time, make sure you attend.
FCA is encouraging anyone who's interested in being an FCA leader to attend the leaders meeting on Wednesdays during Flex. They hold a huddle every Friday for anyone who's interested in FCA.
Six the Musical will be held April 24th and 25th. Pre-sale tickets are $10 and tickets at the door will be $15. Future Farmers of America is hosting the first FFA banquet since 2019. All FFA members who received an invitation are able to attend.
What are you doing April 27th? I'm going to the High on Life Hangout.
What is that about?
It's to help spread awareness and prevent substance abuse.
That sounds cool.
It's at 4 p.m. after school, Monday the 27th, if you would like to attend. If you're getting picked up, it will be at a to-be-determined restaurant. It's open to anyone and a buddy.
Miss Bailey, what are you doing?
There's only 6 more weeks into the exams. I have to finish strong.
Well, why don't we finish this jacket culture so you can keep working?
That's all for this week's Jacket Culture with Alyssa Jones
and Maddie Neal.
So as some of y'all young whippersnappers may know, prom is tomorrow, so we're gonna have to teach y'all how to act.
Yeah, you hear?
First of all, we don't wanna see none of y'all being turned at prom. We don't wanna see no underage drinking.
Yeah, you hear? Much, come here.
No! Stop kissing! Stop!
Yeah, you young whippersnappers, now getting down at prom. And lastly, we want y'all to show up and show out.
But don't show off. We don't want to see none of y'all sensitive bits.
You heard? That's all for prom etiquette with Cheryl
and Betty. Y'all be safe at prom.
You heard?
Thanks, everyone. A couple of weeks ago, we asked if you prefer squatted or lifted trucks. Now we're wondering, who has the best dig rig in the student parking lot? We sent Ava Patterson to the street to find out.
A few weeks ago, we took it to y'all to find out if you like squatted or lifted trucks. This week, we're here to ask who got the best dig rig in the parking lot.
Who has the cleanest rig in the parking lot?
The best goalkeeper in the state, BMO Morgan.
Kobe Klemzak.
Kobe Klemzak. Gray Cato or Riley Horton.
Braden Sheehan.
Carly Chavez, like that little pink thing with the eyelashes. Yeah, that thing.
Luke Stroud.
K Boogie.
Who's got the cleanest rig in the parking lot?
Devin Benton.
Probably Devin Benton.
Devin Benton.
Devin Benton.
Definitely Devin Benton.
Devin Benton. Probably Levi Festerman.
K-Bug.
She Turkey.
Discussion.
I would say Kobe Klemzak.
Probably Clemmy Klemzak.
Hey, probably Bobby Bumsack.
I feel like Clemothy Klemzak.
Probably Gage McManus.
Mine, obviously.
Caden Outlaw, Gage McManus, or BMO, if he'll get off those stocks.
Kobe Klemzak.
Who got the cleanest rig at Buford?
Devin Benton.
Kobe, how do you feel about having the best rig in our parking lot?
It's a dig rig, so I mean, no pressure, I guess.
Looks like Colby took the show on this one. That's all for this week's Steer on the Street with Keely Funderburk and Ava Patterson.
Thanks, Ava. That's all for this week's episode. If you liked the episode, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. To stay updated throughout the week, check our Facebook and Instagram pages as well as our website. For Stinger on Air, I'm Lily Floyd.